Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday, you guys. Oh my goodness. So excited to be here for the Smart Content Masterclass. This is going to be an amazing session. It is a smaller group. It's more intimate. It allows for us to have more opportunities for Q&A and to really be able to get more results in a masterclass than in some of the challenges I'm working with usually 2 to 3,000 brand new artists who are just trying to figure out this whole entire thing. The masterclass, you guys have been specifically invited because you have either attended a masterclass, you've attended a challenge, or maybe even a boot camp. Maybe you've been around long enough that you've been to a boot camp. And we see that you're doing the work. We see that you are looking to understand how to layer in content into your social media, smart content that allows for you to move your most perfectly wonderful, most beautiful, wonderful clients into your selling system and down the path to the sale. So we're so excited that you're here. Let us know that you're here. Give us the thumbs up or the like. And I'm going to let those of you who are here early and who are here first, right on the top of the, or at the, I should say at the bottom of the hour, that I am going to be offering my show notes to you guys. So if you would like to get your hands on the show notes after we're done here, just type in hashtag replay. It'll make it really easy for us to be able to find the folks who want the show notes. So I want to welcome you here to the Smart Content Masterclass. It's a team of us that work together to provide this amazing content and to work with you so that you're getting the most results. I want you to say hi to Shauna St. James. She is here providing additional support for you guys today and during the rest of the week so that we can make sure that what your goals are, we're helping moving you to getting those goals. So again, it's a smaller group in the masterclass. I know that you understand the bigger system, or at minimum that you need to be running a system that allows for you to dial in your messaging and then helps for you to collect the data and the numbers that allow for you to make these adjustments. Okay. So, but today we're talking about social media and we're talking about how to create powerful content that you can put into your social media right now so that you can start getting results. Okay. So you're here. Most of you are thinking or telling me things like this. You're like, what do I need to do? What do I need to say? I don't want to be a dancing monkey in my social media. I don't want to be a salesy weirdo. You may be saying, you know what? Nope, I got it totally covered. I got lots of engagement, got lots of people giving me the thumbs up, the hearts. They're even saying that's beautiful, how much, but then I can't close the sales. Some of you are just saying, I give up. I don't know what to do next. Nothing's working. So we want you to recognize that this is a system that we're running. We want you to recognize that this takes a lot of working smart, not necessarily working harder, right? We want to be working smarter, not harder. And we're going to really talk about why this is called smart content. And it just, guys, okay, we're just going to take a second. We're going to say this all starts with foundations. Okay. I know it feels really laborious to go through a whole week of seeing a selling system that allows for you to close $100,000 a year in sales. I know that feels really laborious. And there are a lot of artists who walk away and say, I don't need the foundations. I just tell me what I need to do on a daily basis. The reality is, if you're asking for help, like, I don't know if I have the right clients. I don't know if I'm charging the right price. I don't know if I'm saying the right thing. I need to see your system so that we can help you close more sales. At the end of the day, what we're looking to help you do is use social media to find more clients and close more sales. So we spent usually about a whole week talking about the foundations. If you don't have a selling system, don't worry, use ours. Use ours. We have the Art Boss formula. And it allows for you to have the system that you can dial in and you can start measuring your results. Okay. So today is the good news. We're going to do a deep dive into content creation. Okay. So don't you wish it was just as easy as posting your beautiful, amazing artwork along with the prize, maybe the a size and all that kind of stuff. And your artwork, it would just like fly off the shelf. Wouldn't it be so amazing? And it was as easy as just like having your website out there and all of your artwork just again flies off the shelf. Well, if you're here, you know that it isn't as easy as just posting everywhere all the time, willy-nilly, price picture, price picture, price picture. You already know that doesn't work. So today we're going to really talk about how do you create that powerful content? How do you set it up in the right order? Okay. How do you create content and layer it into your sales funnel, into your selling system in a way that allows for you to actually move your clients down the path to the sale? You have to set it up in the right order. Okay. So we're going to be doing a lot of talking about that. Let's not even talk about automating our social selling systems until we have the right content. Why do we want to spend more money and more time creating more content that doesn't convert? Instead, let's focus on creating that content that converts, and then we're going to automate the heck out of it. So we are today going to look at an amazing AI tool. I know that a lot of you have seen AI tools out there, like in Canva and in Hootsuite and a lot of the different platforms that are posting for you. I'm going to tell you there's a difference between AI that's just like a Google search and the AI tool that I'm going to be showing you today. It's pretty crazy amazing. So I want you to just grab a comfy spot, grab a pen, some paper, take some notes. I know for a lot of you, it's right around lunchtime. Grab a sandwich, grab a drink, because we're going to dig on in. Hey, everybody, it's Ren Nauha. Super excited that you're here for the Smart Content Masterclass. So, this isn't about working more. This isn't about working harder. This is about working smarter. This is about understanding what kind of content converts to sales. Okay. If you're using your social media to find new clients, but you're not able to close them, I'm going to tell you, my friends, you're in the right place, because here's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be saying goodbye to those social media crickets. What's worse than doing all this work, doing all this posting, spending all this time at our computer just to hear like silence. Okay. We don't want to hear silence or the sound of crickets. We want to be able to move our engaging clients, our engaging future clients into sales conversations. And we're going to talk a lot about that today as well. We have to be leveraging the most powerful tool out there since the invention of galleries and shows that actually allows for us to find clients without the help of anyone else. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the history of selling artwork, but most importantly, I want you to recognize that we're going to be building off of what you learned at the Art Boss Challenges or the Art Boss Boot Camps, which is the understanding that we have to be running a business system so that we can then build out our own content for our own businesses, for our own products. Otherwise, you just sound like everybody else. You're just one of those dancing monkeys out there in the internet trying to get someone's attention, or you're just like every other business that's out there just posting pictures of what they're selling and will you buy it? Post, will you buy it? Okay. So I know all this, again, it feels really laborious and it feels really like, oh my gosh, we're going to talk about sales funnels and we're going to talk about business systems again, because it's not sexy. It's not sexy to talk about those things. But when you learn and when you listen and when you start implementing what I'm showing you, you have everything that you need to start building out your powerful content. Okay, so just a little bit of housekeeping before we jump on in. I want to talk about how you get the most results from this masterclass. Number one, we're going to go deep on a topic. Okay, this isn't broad like the boot camps and the challenges where we talk about a selling system and we cover everything in 1 week. super high level, super strategic. We're going deep into content creation, and it is the first place that we start when we're running an online business. It's all about our content. Okay. I'm going to give you examples of good content and bad content. Okay. I'm also going to say that you may feel overwhelmed while I'm giving you a lot of content really quick, and it may be a little bit overwhelming. That's exactly why we provide this content in a Facebook Live, so that you can come back and watch anytime that you want to. All of this content will be removed on Sunday. That's Sunday the 28th, I believe. And I want you to know this is it's a safe place to ask questions. Okay. So I'm checking in the Facebook group and watching for questions. There will be a specific time. I'm getting my other computer so I can see your questions and your names while we're doing this. Perfect. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Susanna. Good morning, Shauna. I see a lot of folks are here. Again, let us know that you're here. If you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Again, a smaller group. So in a masterclass, I'm able to address the questions as we go along. And I specifically have set aside time for a Q&A session. And we're also going to be doing that AI demo. Okay, so, well, let me ask this. Does anybody want to see an AI demo? I know that I talked about that I was going to be sharing with you how to let AI do the heavy lifting of your social media, but I guess I probably should make sure whether that's even something you want to do or not. So, back again. Oh my goodness. Hello from Ohio. Juniper's here. Hey, Jewel. It's good to see you guys. I also see that Mary Jane is here. You guys, we're so excited that you're here. This is going to be an amazing session. So let me just ask, do you want to see an AI demo? Because if you don't, I can just do a longer, yep. Let me see. Yes, on the demo. Good. We're going to be jumping in and I'm going to be showing you how to use, it's a free tool. I'm going to tell you all the master classes that I'm in, as well as the masterminds and some of the coaches that I work with. We're all like, when the heck are they going to start charging for this product? Because we're really all shocked that it's free. But I'm going to be showing you how to use it to do some heavy lifting for your copywriting. It's super sexy. It's super fun and it's super amazing. But first we got to do some foundations. Okay. I don't want you to spend your time. And when this product becomes a paid product, spend your money creating, let's just say it, bad content. We have to have the formula for creating powerful content that magnetizes your ideal clients and then walks them down the path to the sale. Okay. Not all AI is free. And I'm not sure who said that because I'm reading that off of, and it's true. Okay. Not all AI is free. And what I've learned is most AI that kind of is packed into another product, like a Canva has an AI tool, a lot of the streaming softwares, as well as the the content planning softwares have them, and they just kind of act like Google. Okay. So I'm going to actually show you how to set up your AI to sound like you and to be authentic, to be clear, and to be aligned. Okay. So it is a crazy, amazing tool. If nothing else, okay, you get onto this tool and you wait for them to make you a super great offer for early adopters, right? Those people, they're going to make an offer to the free zone and be like, if you want it still for free or a really great price, right? We're no longer offering it free. So grab it at the really great price. So there's so much here today. I have really no idea how long this is going to take. It's really going to depend on the Q&A session and how long it takes for me to get you guys what you need to move forward. Okay. I'm looking at my content, probably right about an hour for the content. And then, but we're here. We're in it to win it, right, Shauna? We're in it to win it. We're here to deliver exactly what you need in your system. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click on into the presentation and just really get started on this. And here's what I'm going to let you know. Okay. Death to the social media crickets. This is what I want you guys to have. It is time to say goodbye to the social media cricket. Awesome. Okay, that's pretty much what we're going to do today. So let me go ahead and add this back in, and we are going to get started. We really sit and we think about how to create smart content. And I want to be really clear, the reason why we're calling this smart content is because when you are using social media to sell your artwork, that is just smart. Okay. Yes, posting. It's not a matter of you're not working hard, but you're posting everywhere and you're just so frustrated because you're not getting the results that you want. You may be worried about, I don't want to look or feel like a salesy weirdo. My good friend Molly Mahoney uses this term, and she talks about how we can create social media in a way that allows for us to not show up like a used car salesman. Or what about the dancing monkey, where you're out there just trying to get attention from everybody, and you don't have a system to actually get the attention from your ideal clients? Some of you are just going to literally walk away from it all altogether and say, you know what? I don't need social media. I'm doing fine. I'm working the gallery and the show systems. It's okay that my income is not consistent. It's okay that I don't have any control over who sees my artwork or who my artwork's being sold to. And it's okay that the galleries don't share with me who my artwork is going home with, so that I can never ever sell to them again. And if you're in the situation where you're like, I'm doing really well, but you like more, then again, you're in the right place. If you're not working with an expert who will give you the insight to one of the most powerful tools in history, the one that is allowing us as artists to claim back the control and the freedom in our own businesses, I'm going to say, I'm not sure why you would walk away from this tool. If it's as simple as I don't know how to use it, then find someone to show you. Then find someone to teach you how to do this. If you think back, let's just say, 1,000 years ago, the only way you could sell artwork was to have a really rich family in Italy or the Pope come to you and pay your salary. If you were an artisan like this, it was really difficult to make a living being an artist. Now, move forward to about 100, maybe 200 years ago, we have the invention of galleries. It's the first time we have business owners who have the business capital to actually sell artwork for us. We now have to prove our worth to galleries. We move forward again. We start as artists going, well, forget the galleries. We're going to have our own shows. And we have French Impressionists who weren't accepted in the big galleries doing their own shows. And they still created a very exclusive event that kept out most of the artists. We fast forward again to maybe 5-10 years ago, where even after the invention of the internet, it really took years before we had an audience that was willing to purchase in an online market, never touching the product and not ever meeting the actual salesperson. It's super crazy. It's crazy good. But I'm going to tell you, you can choose to live like it was 1,000 years ago, where only a few artists had the ability to sell their artwork, or you can actually claim the power of this on your own. Okay. This is what it feels like when you're frustrated. This is what it feels like when you're not sure what to do. Artists, I work with probably 1,000 artists a month. I'm in social media all the time. And these are the things they're always asking me. What do I say? I don't know where to start. I don't want to be a salesy weirdo. I'm posting all the time. What time is best? How many times a day? Which platforms? This one is the best. My artwork is amazing. And people tell me that all the time, but I can't close sales. Do any of those sound familiar? Like, are one of those points there the thing that's keeping you stuck from being able to close more sales in social media? Okay. I'm going to pop back here and I'm going to say, which one? Right? Because if any of those resonate with you, today you're in exactly the right place. And we're going to be digging into how to create powerful content, smart content, right? Social media plus art is smart. We have to have powerful content that magnetizes our ideal clients and then walks them down the path to the sale, so that when we're making our offers, what are they doing? If you've been here long enough, you know this, and I see the fire being dropped. Thank you so much for those of you who are using that fire, right? We have to have the ability to have our clients pulling out their credit cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump on in. Okay, so this is the biggest one I hear all the time. Artists tell me, I'm going to walk away from social media because I don't want to sound like a salesy weirdo. I don't want someone to think I'm a, a used car salesman. I don't want to feel like I'm pimping myself. I mean, I've heard it all, right? And I'm going to tell you this. This is this is the thing that I've learned. When an artist is truly resistant for this reason, when I open up their social media and look at it, what they're doing, and they're saying, I'm not going to engage in social media because I don't want to be a salesy weirdo. But yet what they're doing is exactly setting them up. And they do look like salesy weirdos. Okay. So we don't want to say, I'm going to walk away from this and not engage because I don't want to be a salesy weirdo. That's actually why we do sound like salesy weirdos. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that and how you can fix it. Let's fix it. Aha moments here are free and priceless. When I'm working with art bosses every single week, I tell them they are professional business owners who are responsible for claiming their golden nuggets from their training. They have to learn, they have to listen, and then they have to implement what they're learning. And inside of the Business Builder, I'm like, there is a 5K golden nugget here. And when you apply what you're learning, you're going to change your business forever and you're going to close 5K extra. Okay. For some of you, today you're going to find $500 golden nuggets. Some of you are going to find golden nuggets that are worth thousands of dollars. And others of you are going to be like, oh my gosh, I just got my 5K nugget. Okay. Depending on where you are in your business, depending on how long you've been doing this, depending on how much you're already making by selling your artwork, okay, you're going to have a different number of aha moments. I'm going to deliver to you 6 of them, 6 aha moments that are going to forever change the way that you do business. For some of you who are more professional, some of you have been doing this longer, you may only get one golden moment, one aha moment, but I'm going to tell you, it is going to be a doozy. Here's the first one. Golden nugget number 1, your first aha moment. You have to start all of your social media posting with an art business plan and system in place. If you want to work directly with me and show me the current system you're using, we can then build out your social media. If not, use ours. Use the Art Boss formula. We spend a whole week talking about the system, not because I just want to be out there like chit-chatting about a system. I know it's what you need to start. And it's what you need to have in order to build out your whole business. And it's what you need to have to start building out your social media content. Okay. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time. I'm going to spend 2 minutes on a review on this. Okay. Even though I spend a whole week with brand new artists who have never sold their artwork online, or people who are like, I think I want to make a couple extra bucks selling my artwork. That would be really fun. Today, I'm working with serious artists who aren't like, this isn't about fun. This is about being serious because you know it makes you money. Okay. That is what today is about. Okay. Are we going to have fun? Absolutely. But this is going to be a 2-minute review on what we do inside of the Art Boss Challenge. Number 1, you have to be running a system. This is the Art Boss formula. And if you are not running a selling system, then you don't have what you need to evaluate your results. You don't have the framework that you can use to choose what strategies and what tools you're going to implement. Okay, here it is, guys, super quick. You have to have a container. You have to have a place where you can put your leads. You have to have a lead generation strategy that allows for you to collect those leads and put them inside of your container. You have to, the minute they come into your container, we call your container a sales funnel. The minute they come into your sales funnel, your container, you have to connect with them. You have to give them everything they need to say yes. so that when you're making your offers, they're pulling out their credit cards. If you are not running a system, there is momentum implied in this visual. That's why we're artists. We thrive with visuals. There is momentum that happens. This actually self-propels itself. We create virtual selling weekends that get this wheel going even faster. We use the flywheel. It's not until we run this system that we can have the clarity that we need to answer the questions. Am I finding the right people? Is my container strong enough? Oh my gosh, I'm not sure if I'm getting the right people. Am I telling them the right things? I am able to connect with people, but when it comes to closing, I don't have the ability to close. What do I do? Until we can look at your system, we don't have any ability to make educated business decisions on what to do next. Okay? 2 minutes, that's it. That's what we do in a whole entire week. And we just did it in 2 minutes because foundations is so important. We need to be doing this. And here's why. Okay. Your content, I get so excited. Your content is the glue that keeps your whole system together. So we are doing a whole entire masterclass on content because the orange arrows are your content. It is what magnetizes your ideal clients. It's the content that you layer in your sales funnel that allows for you to magnetize your ideal clients. And then when they come into your container, it is the content that we use to connect people to us and build that relationship and give them everything that they need to say yes. Okay. Someone's sitting there thinking, oh, the internet's cold. There's no way to create relationships in the internet. And I'm going to tell you, you're absolutely wrong. And if you're not using your content to do that, that's your aha moment. Okay. Oh my goodness, I can do this. And we also use our content to close our sales. It is the glue that keeps everything together. Aha moment number 2. Closing art sales starts with powerful content that gives your customers what they need to say yes when you make offers. Okay. I say that all the time. I say it all the time during the challenges and boot camps. The reason I say it is because it's true. And your content is what's going to allow for you to do that. But it has to be powerful content. You have to layer it in your sales funnel in the correct order. Okay, I'm going to give you an example in a little bit about why most artists are out there layering content in their system in the wrong way, which is exactly why they sound like a dancing monkey or a salesy weirdo. Okay. So I believe in this so much. Okay. That I have spent 2 years, hired 5 copywriters to create over 500 posts. We call it posts that convert. It's a 500 different posts all put together in one document that you layer into your social media to give yourself a break, okay? Because social media posting fatigue is real. And if you're not doing it smartly, you're going to burn out really quickly. Okay. So I believe in this process so much. I believe in the formula that we use to create powerful posts that I'm actually offering for free. I told you inside when you signed up, you were getting 30 free posts that convert. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do one better. I'm going to give you one every single month for the rest of, I'm going to give you one every single week, every single month for the rest of the year. That's 52. I'm going to be giving you 52. Okay. I want you to have the ability. And if that's something you want, you can grab it right now. Okay. Let me go get the link for you. Okay. This is what it's called. Here we go. Okay. It's called Posts That Convert. Okay. Posts That Convert is it's 500 documents. I'm pulling out 52 of them and giving them to you for free. And this is how you grab it. Okay. So Shauna, if you could make a live link in the chat, that would be super helpful. But it's artie.karenauha.com/blast. Okay. Because here's why. If we are not having fun in our social media, our clients can tell. And instead of magnetizing them to us, we're going to repel our ideal clients. So we need to be having fun doing this. Okay. So let's talk for a second about what doesn't work. Okay. And then we're going to talk about what does work. Okay. So what doesn't work? Well, we cannot be hiding behind our social media. It just doesn't work. If we're posting pictures and prices, no one ever sees our face. They never hear our voice. They don't know anything about us other than just like seeing a beautiful piece of artwork. It's the number one thing that we need to change. Okay. Posting just pictures and price, that's salesy weirdo. That's used car salesman. That's just talking about price. Isn't she beautiful? I want to get her to you for $250. Boring content doesn't work. Low energy posting, starving artist stories. Oh, I'm going to show you them. I'm going to show you them. You're like, no one does that. I'm going to tell you it only took me about 3 seconds to find 8 posts that were starving artist stories. What also doesn't work? Not having a plan for giving your audience everything they need to say yes. Because social media should be like this. You should be having fun. You should be saving time. You should be thinking about conversions, engagement. Let's like dig into the dopamine that our artwork gives to people. Let's go ahead and do that. We need to think about brand awareness. We're going to say death to the crickets. We're going to give your ideal client everything they need to say yes. We're going to be doing it with energy, building trust, expertise, and we're going to align our message at every single contact point we have with our audience. So I want to know, is there anyone who's taking me up on the offer for the free post? 1 free post a week. Do you want to see one? I can give it to you I can show you right now what we're going to post. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Let me go ahead and add it to the stream. Okay. So here's what you're getting. Okay. So now I know it's really too tiny to read. Okay. So when you sign up with Artie, this is the first week of June. So you're going to get the last week of May this week. And then next week, you'll get the first week of June and you'll get the next 52 weeks. Okay. But I want you to see that when you're using the posts that convert, you're not only getting the example, but we're sharing with you your ideal audience, the tone of your post, the image ideas. We want you to be able to cut and paste. This is going to come over to you in a Google document. So you can literally cut and paste this. You don't have to retype it. We want everything to be really easy for you guys. We recommend a call to action. And then I'm going to show you how I took this information and I actually used it inside of my own social media to sell my own artwork. Okay. This is powerful stuff. And you're going to get 52 more of them. And I cannot wait for you guys to see them. Okay. So pop on over. So go ahead and pop on over and grab it for yourself. Okay. This is crazy good. Crazy good. All right. Let me pop back here too. Any questions so far? Okay. So if you have questions, you're more than welcome to grab. Okay. I see a question saying, how do we get them? Okay. Just gave you the link. And Shauna, I believe, put the hyperlink for you inside of the chat stream. Okay. What we're going to do every single week, I'm going to deliver it straight to your messenger inbox. I mean, what's easier than that? Okay. That all you have to do is check your inbox every single week. So absolutely would love for you to get those 50 free posts. If you want 500 of them, I'm going to share later how you can get all 500 and you can get all 500 for free as well. Okay. So I hope that you're take a look at what you're getting. And if you want 500 for free, we're going to be doing that later on as well. Okay, so cool. All right. Oh, let me come back for 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to be grabbing the questions as I see them in the stream. Towards the end of the hour, I'm going to do a full out question and answer session. And I'm going to ask you to put a Q in front of your question because there's a lot of comments here. And I want to be able to catch your questions as well. Okay, so if I miss them right now, don't worry. I'll be grabbing them during the Q&A session. Okay, perfect. All right, let's keep it going. So I love that you have these posts that convert. The purpose for art bosses when they come into the content creation and the business builder, I want them to get a break in their social media. I don't want them to have to be thinking all the time about what they need to post, but it is super important for them to have their own post and to put their own voice and their own tone into these posts that convert. Okay. So it's really a free tool that we give art bosses that allows for them to take a break. But better yet, okay, they also have the ability to write their own post. Okay. So there it is again. I know someone asked, how do you get them? Here it is, artie.karenauha.com/blast. You can sign up right there and connect with Artie, the art bot, and she will send you on a weekly basis those free posts. Okay. But I have to give a warning. Okay. I'm going to give you a little bit of warning here. Having free content written for us is freaking amazing. Okay. But it won't magnetize your ideal clients and walk them down the path to the sale unless you have a plan and unless you can actually write your own post too, so that you have the formula for writing your own post. And that's what we're going to be talking about. Because here's your next aha moment. When you're writing your powerful content, you have to be thinking about your path to the sale. How are you going to walk your ideal client down the path to the sale? So your content creation, it's with a plan. It's never sitting in front of your computer on a daily basis going, what am I going to say today? Okay. It is about creating a plan, and the plan and the formula that we use, we call ACEs. Like aces are great. Who doesn't like aces, right? If you're a gambler or a card player, aces are almost always a super powerful card, okay? So we call it aces, and that's what we're going to do now, okay? This is where the training starts. Has anyone gotten any great content and any great learning so far? Any aha moments? Because everything before this was just your basic boring stuff. Okay. It was all the foundations that we needed to get through so that I can actually deliver this training now that will allow for you to have more results. So anyone, I mean, if what we're doing isn't helping, I would love to know. I would love to know if you're like, you know what, I'm not getting any content that is any aha moments. I don't think that it's working for me. Please let us know. You won't hurt our feelings. Any sort of feedback will help us deliver more powerful content in the future to our customers, our clients, our future perfect, most wonderful clients. So, okay. So the training starts now, right? We're going to talk about the system for creating powerful content. Okay. I've already given you 50 posts, 52 posts, 53 posts because I gave you the one already today. You can look at that. And we are going to talk about how you start not only creating your own powerful post, but how you start layering them into your selling system. Okay. You have to have a plan. You have to put them in the right order. Okay. If you're not putting your types of posts in the right order, okay, this is the good part because I'm going to show you exactly why you're showing up like a salesy weirdo if you're not putting your post in the right order. Okay. Sound good? Okay. Awesome. Doing great. Keep going. Love it. Love it. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to grab this. Okay. So 3 aha moments. It's all about system building. It's always about having a path to the sale. Ask any art bosses when we have weekly meetings and they have questions. I'm always going, what's your path to the sale? They may be like, oh my gosh, I have this coffee shop that just asked me to put all artwork in their coffee shop. Okay. Well, if you've ever been in coffee shops before, you pretty much know it's just your artwork gets dirty with coffee on it, right? Like, okay, great. Great opportunity to get your artwork out there in a local market, but what's your path to the sale? How are you going to close sales while you're there? Okay. How are you going to, someone will be like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to find new clients in the online market. Tell me what your path to the sale is for them after you get them into your container. Okay. So, content with a path to the sale is more than just a good post or two. I absolutely love that so many of you we're watching, you guys are already grabbing those free posts. But this whole process is way more than having someone else write a few posts for you. The path to the sale is more than just a good post or two. I'm going to share with you a couple artists who are currently just using one or two posts that they grab out of the Posts That Convert book, that 500 posts that we created. That over Shauna, what was it? Over 2 years, 5 copywriters wrote 500 posts. It cost over $6,000 to pay copywriters because it wasn't just some schmuck off of Fiverr. These were artists and copywriters who are like super powerful copywriters in the industry. And it's a crazy, amazing book that's worth, well, if you had to recreate it like I did, it'd be about $5K to just get 500 posts, right? That's like $10 a post, right? So crazy, amazing stuff. The reality is you can pull a couple of those posts out there and you might find a magical post. Like Sandra has one post. I'm going to introduce you to Sandra in a little bit. She has one post that she pulled out, a Post That Convert. Every single time she uses it, she gets 6 to 10 people who say, oh my gosh, I absolutely want to have one of your pieces of artwork. And she sells her artwork at the $500 to $1,000 mark. So she's like $5,000 every time she uses a post. I'm going to tell you the post is powerful, but her system that she uses is what's actually closing those sales. Okay. This is Cindy. Cindy is in the Business Builder and she is also in the Content Creation Club. She has shared that she used one of our what we call powerhouse combinations. So it is actually a series of posts. Her goal for it was to actually get people to sign up for her email list. But just using these posts, in addition, she closed 2 pieces of artwork that was just shy of $3,000. Okay, so crazy amazing when it's about the order and it's about understanding the different types of social media. Okay, so we're going to be pulling all of this training out of our Art Boss Smart Vault. Okay, this is a course that we show artists how to create their social media content. Okay, and the formula or the strategy that we use is called ACEs. And ACEs, okay, so I see someone's asking, could you give us 1 or 2 examples of what a good path to the sale? I've never thought this through. Okay, perfect. So let's take a second. ACEs is going to actually show you the path to the sale, but I want you to think through this. If you have a post and you have no idea what you're going to do after someone engages in the post because you've never really thought about what you need your customers to do, then you don't have a path to the sale. One post will not consistently close sales unless you have it set up in a system that when someone actually engages on your post, you know what to do with them and you know how to walk them down the path to the sale. Okay. Inside of the Business Builder, we set up your whole entire systems. We set up your content creation. We work with you to create what we call virtual selling events where you sell your artwork in one weekend in a virtual online show. So there's lots of different ways to create paths to the sale. Okay. But you have to be thinking about that. So ACEs, I love ACEs. Again, it's a really powerful card. If you're a gambler or you like to play cards, most of the time ACEs are worth more points. They're super powerful cards. Okay, so let's do this. ACEs, our content needs to be set up in this way. Our content needs to first provide awareness. Awareness. I'm hoping you're taking notes on this, okay? Content that creates awareness actually builds brand awareness. So we're using a really common marketing term called brand awareness, okay? We use these kind of posts at the top of our sales funnel and at the middle of our sales funnel. Again, that's why we need to talk about systems before we ever really dig into this amazing training, okay? Most people are not spending enough time, enough resources, and enough posting power doing this. This is why we work with artists to take a look at their social media and we look at their whole entire calendars to make sure that they have the balance they need to not look like a dancing monkey or a salesy weirdo. Okay. You have to be constantly writing new content here, but it doesn't need to be, how should I say it? Let me restate this. You don't have to constantly have new content, but you need to be consistently providing content. I hope that makes sense. So we can actually, here's the kicker, we can recycle what's powerful. So once again, I'm going to like pop over here. Okay. It's really important because I know this is what we feel like. We're like trying on our computer to write brand new content all the time. The reality is we just need to be consistently recycling the powerful content right here in awareness. So I wanted to like show you what I meant because I know that was a little bit a roundabout. Our ideal clients need to hear our awareness content over and over and over before they're going to move into the next stages on the path to the sale. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Awareness posts are amazing. Okay. But we also, okay, so they're amazing. Awareness posts are amazing. But here's what I want to say. Here's what doesn't work. I think sometimes instead of just keep showing you what works, let's go ahead and take a look at what doesn't work. So I know someone probably will ask this in the Q&A. So let's just go ahead and jump ahead of this. Okay, number one, I blocked out this person's name. Okay. This is someone who's asked me for help specifically in their social media. I pulled this out of someone who literally said, "Yep, I want to learn how to write content." Okay. So you take a look at their social media. Okay. There's no banner. Okay. This is one that like literally nailed all 8 of the no-nos. Okay. So, and most, I would say 90% of the artists who come and work with me, their awareness content is non-existent or low quality. Okay. No banner, no picture, no introduction, less than 100 friends, which tells me they're not at all engaging in their social media. There's no authenticity. I can't see a face. I don't know who they are. I barely know that they're an artist, okay? Because there is a manifest gallery. I think this is the manifest gallery that there's a post there. When you click on that, you don't see their artwork. It's just the generic link to a gallery. There's no clarity on what they're doing. Are they an artist or do they sell face products, right? There's no call to action. Can't figure out what to do next. And there's no content whatsoever, okay? So no awareness and no ability to start walking anyone down the path to the sale or giving them an idea of how they can get to know you better. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay. If you have questions, just go ahead and layer them in the content. Okay. So we have to have awareness. We also have to have conversion content. Okay. Let's talk about conversion content for a second. You need to have a goal behind each one of your social media campaigns and each one of your social media posts. Not every conversion needs to be a sale. I want you to sit on that for a second. Not every conversion, not every call to action needs to be buy my painting. Buy my painting. And here's where it becomes uber, super, hyper, really, really important that you get the order right. When you're running a conversion posting campaign, you have to set it up in what we like to call them powerhouse combinations. It's what Cindy used. And if you're not using any conversion content, you're not making any offers. Perfect. Okay. Here's what doesn't work again. And I know it's too small for you to read, so I'm gonna read it for you. And it only took me about 3 minutes to find all these, okay? Screenshot them. They're just like in my feed, okay? The first one says, top left-hand corner, available, let me see, available and affordable for sale, $250. Hmm. You can kind of see the image behind it a little bit. I had to layer them in here. It looks like it's a 48 by 48. It looks like, it's an in situ type post, and it's definitely a selling post. But it's not clear. The next one, acrylic. Um, my seascape. I'm selling just to the UK. All right, so let's tell everybody who we're not selling to. Okay, we're not selling to you. We're selling only to the UK. The next one, my new work for sale, order on WhatsApp, technique, acrylic on canvas, measurements, and then it says frame not included. Let's go ahead and tell people what they're not getting instead of what they're getting. Okay. And I should stop because there's a little bit of frustration in my voice because when artists come to me and say, I don't know why this isn't working, I think it's really clear when you start looking at social media, we have to be authentic. We have to provide clarity and we have to have alignment. Okay. Message me for details. This one. Okay. Starving artist stories don't work to close sales. Trying to come up with the funds to get my van on the road. I'm a single mom of 5. Okay. All right. So I'm showing you guys right now what doesn't work. And I know that we have a question. Can you show me an example of awareness? And you guys already got an example of awareness. It is actually that June 1st post. I want you to know that that is an awareness post. Okay. So they're super fun and they're super important. Okay. So I'm kind of watching some of the comments and that's a great question, but I want you to know you already have one. And if you signed up, for the weekly posts I convert, you're going to get 52 of them. Okay. Engagement. Okay. So ACEs, what does it stand for? Awareness, conversion, and engagement. So here's the thing about engagement. Okay. There is a specific way to write these kind of posts. Okay. It's not even about where you put it and what you say in it, it's the way that you write it. There are a lot of different opportunities and options based on your business. Okay. So engagement post, activate that algorithm. Whatever platform you're working in, an engagement post is super powerful because not only does it get your followers and your ghost and those kind of people who are sitting back in their social media to lean forward, it also activates the algorithms. Okay. So super powerful. We have to be using them. I want you to remember this, and I'm going to pop back over. Okay. Your clients are super busy. Okay. Your clients are pulling out their credit card for thousands of dollars in artwork. They're busy. They got big jobs. Okay. They are watching what you're doing, but they're probably not your engagers, like your looky loos and your freebie seekers. They're great. They do work really well and help your engagement numbers go up. And we love them for that reason. They serve a purpose. But your ideal clients, they're typically really busy. Okay. So if you're posting and you're not using an engagement post, you may not even know that someone is like checking you out and someone who's your ideal client. Okay. So I want you to think about this. This is where most people freak out. They go, I don't want to be a salesy weirdo. I don't want to be a stalker. I've got teenagers. I don't want to be a stalker. Right. Here's the reality. If you were at an art show in your booth, if you were in a gallery show and you were standing next to your piece of artwork, if you had paid money, rent to buy a building and then put all your artwork in the whole building, and someone walks into your booth or into your gallery show or into your own retail space and they say, I love that, fabulous, and you literally go and you don't engage, do you think you'd make the sale? You wouldn't make the sale. Okay. I wouldn't buy from someone who literally I say, hi, I love it. It's great. How much? And if that person walked away from me, that's a hard no, in my opinion. They said, no, I'm not going to sell it to you. Okay. So we really need to be leveraging the power of our awareness, our conversion, as well as our engagement post. And here is why. Okay. Here's why. Because what does S stand for? Okay. What does S stand for? Okay. It stands for sales. Okay. I got ahead of myself a little bit there because I want to show you what's not working with engagement. Okay. And the proof of it, because I know everybody's like, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. Here's a post. I know, again, it's really small. I needed for you to see how, like, all that this person did was post a picture of their artwork. It's always going to stop the scroll for me. I love abstracts. Okay. So always a scroll stopper for me. All that this person put on here was blockchain acrylic on panel 16 by 16. Look at all the engagement. Okay. So they have a powerful piece of artwork. And the only thing they say is thank you. Thank you is a conversation ender, not a conversation starter. Okay. So I want you to see that when you're working in your social media, and I'm going to pop back here once again. Okay. I consider it my job to give you guys social media love. Even if you're not a client of mine, I'm in social media. If I see something that stops the scroll for me and I put the word fabulous inside of your social media, like in a comment, it means I love the piece of artwork. Okay. If I put the word yum, YUMM, that's short for your unique market message. And I can see that you're tying together your content, what you're saying with your image. Okay. And if I send you a message in Messenger, it's because I'm so excited for what you're doing that I want to add like additional information and give you extra kudos that might seem a little weird in your social media. Like if I just put it in the comment. Okay. And so typically what happens when I engage with you guys, because I'm also like, let's see if they're using their engagement content correctly. And almost nobody engages back. I might get a thank you. I might get a thumbs up. Okay. Most people are most likely saying, stalker, just like my teenager. The reality is we have to have conversations. We have to move our content into sales conversations. Okay. So it's just crazy. It's crazy amazing that it actually is this simple. It's crazy amazing because I hope I just gave someone an aha moment that I didn't even log in the aha moments, that we have to be putting our social media content in the right order. And we have to be walking them down the path to the sale. Okay. So absolutely love doing this. Okay. So we're going to be moving closer to the Q&A session. Okay. So I want you guys to be prepared with questions. I know I just like gave you a lot of content. I gave you tons of content in a short period of time. Okay. And then even before the content, I gave you content. But let's go ahead and I want to ask you guys a question. Let me pop back here. Okay. So I want you, and I'm going to wait for answers. Okay. So when I poll artists, meaning like when I ask artists questions, when they first start working with me and I say, hey, where are you getting stuck in your social media? Okay. What do you think they say is their biggest problem in social media? Maybe you can answer it from your own perspective. What's your biggest problem in social media? Okay. So, so I see someone that said, so what do I say instead of thank you? Like, what would you say to a friend who walked up to you and said, that is fabulous, I really love that? And then you say thank you and you say nothing else. What would you say to a friend? I want you to start thinking about your customers as friends. Thank you. What did you like about it? Tell me a little bit about what you liked about it. Okay. So, oh my gosh, not hard, but we have to reframe and change. And we have to align with someone who is going to be honest enough to point it out when you're not doing something right. Staying consistent, creating reels, not making sales. Thank you guys for putting your comments in here. Finding your ideal client, inability to convert to sales, finding my people. Okay. Yes, I love all of these comments. I'm gonna okay. Really, it comes down to most people believe their problem with their social media is in conversion. Okay. They think that they're not doing enough converting social media content. Okay. And this is where it is. Okay. When we only focus on conversion content, we look like used car salesmen. This is where we have to have the big reframe in our social media. Conversion content, pictures, images. Okay. That's when we look like salesy weirdos. These are the things they tell me. Okay. I need more collectors. My customers say my art is too expensive. I wish I had more confidence. I need to find more leads. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm pricing my art correctly. I just need more sales. I have too many looky loos. I don't, the whole dancing monkey, salesy weirdo thing. And here's the thing right here, the very big one. What do I say to get them to buy? Okay. So they're super hyper focused on their social media that's about conversion. And I want to like take a step back, rewind. Conversion content isn't always about asking for the sale. Not always. It will be, there will be times where we will. Okay. And when we only focus on our conversion, this is what happens. So we have to, here's the answer. Okay. This is the solution. We have to make sure, whether we have been doing this for just a couple months, a couple years, or maybe we've been doing it for decades. If you're not closing enough sales with your social media, it's 90% of the time, it's because you're not layering in enough awareness with repetition. We have to create brand awareness with repetition. And we use the reps formula. Okay. We use and create content that posts that convert. Those 500 posts are layered in with the reps formula. It is about making sure your client has everything they need to say yes, all the way from what they need mentally, emotionally, like physically, spiritually, socially. That all stands for what we need to do to be giving our client everything they need to say yes. Awareness is where we're going to start. And I'm doing you a huge favor by forcing you back to awareness, because if your number one concern is about being a weirdo or being, a social media vampire or whatever term you want to use, I'm doing you a favor right now by pushing you back to awareness and saying we need to make sure that your content has awareness. Okay. That's why I'm pulling out of the Art Boss Business Builder and the Content Creation Club the Smart Vault. And the Smart Vault is going to give you everything you need for your brand awareness content creation. Okay. It's all about that, creating that awareness and giving your customer everything they need to say yes, all on that spectrum of mental to emotional to physical to practical to social to spiritual. Okay. So that whole entire process that we use and how we actually put our posts together in a way that stops the scroll. Our image is going to stop the scroll too. And then when we have content that's layered in with our image that actually supports and gives our most beautiful, brand new, wonderful clients what they need to say yes, boom. All right. I'm pulling out and putting into that Smart Vault also all of the content, all of those posts that convert, those 500 plus pre-written posts. I already shared 5 different copywriters over 2 years. It was over $6,000 to put that together and pay. I'm not talking about Fiverr copywriters. I'm talking about, specifically looked for copywriters who were also creative or artists or supported artists to write that. Okay, you're getting that as well. And I want you to have the formulas for building your own smart content with reps and how you actually write those posts. Okay. The Smart Vault is for you if you want easy formula for posting content that converts to sales. You want time back from your social media. You want to stop looking like the dancing monkey, salesy weirdo. This is so important right here. You want to start standing out in a marketplace with over 2 million other artists. You better start creating your unique market message. You better go from what we call meh, M-E-H, the message everyone has, to a yum. This is for you if you want to have your art love saying, take my credit card. Okay. Plus there's 6 amazing bonuses. I'm going to show you the AI one in a couple minutes. I'm pulling it straight out and you're going to get it today. You don't even have to get the Smart Vault in order to do that. That AI bonus is coming to you today. Okay. The Smart Vault course, this is a pre-order price of $497. And you have until Sunday to make the decision. And then the price is going up to $800. Even if you just downloaded that post that convert, you've already saved thousands of dollars in hiring copywriters. Okay. So it's like a no brainer. Like it is a total no brainer. If you just even want just the post that convert, you do nothing else with this course, but download that post that convert. You just saved like $5,000. Not to mention you've saved thousands of hours in writing it, the hassle and the overwhelm. Okay. But the most important thing here, and I'm putting up the Q&A because I want you guys to get ready to start posting your questions in here. So I see you guys are doing it. Okay. Put a Q in front of your questions so I can take your questions. All right. So, okay. Here is the link to the Smart Vault. And I want you to see what you're getting inside of that Smart Vault. This is what it looks like. You're going to be able to, if you're like, I'm in, just give it to me. At minimum, I want those posts that convert, all 500 of them. Click right here. I want you to know that we're really investing in making the mindset shifts, as well as giving you the free post, as well as giving you all of the exact strategies that we use to create those posts. So this is a really great landing page, lots of testimonials sitting in here, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I just want to show you, if you pop on down here to what's included, I'm sharing with you everything that you're getting for the pre-order price. We are going to be delivering this on June 15th, and as soon as you sign up, you get all 500 of the posts that convert. I can't remember. We haven't counted recently. It's probably in the high 500s now. We're constantly adding new ones. And you're also getting 6 new bonuses pulled straight out of that content creation club, as well as the business builder. Okay. We want you to know how to price your signature offer. We want you to know when and if you should use production or the power of reproductions. We want you to have an engagement tracking tool so that you can actually measure the results of your posting. We also have live and video confidence training, as well as a deeper dive into the ACE messaging framework that we just talked about. Okay. So there is a lot of testimonials here. Also, if you're like, I'm not really sure what it looks really what's in here, this again is another what's included inside of the Smart Vault. Okay. So if you are interested and you're like, yep, put me down for the oopsie, put me down for the pre-order price. I'll fix that. Oh, it's not going to let me. It's not going to let me do that. It must have been up for too long. I think I have to refresh it. But anyway, it's going to show you. Lovely. Lovely. It's going to show you 2 prices. It's going to show you a pre-order price, and it's going to show you a like the full price. Don't click on the $800. Click on the $497. That's what I wanted to show you. So lovely. So I'll fix whatever link that was. We were in there adding some pixels. I think that might have thrown it off. But anyway, long story short. So we want you to have this, and we're going to go ahead and start taking some of your questions. Okay. I want you guys to know that. Let me think here. I just want to make sure I haven't forgotten anything before we pop over there. Okay. I think the only thing I just want to reinforce is that your Smart Vault is about building confidence in your social media. Okay. This testimonial is inside of that landing page. This is Sandra, who's like, she even says, my clients notice how much more confident I am in my social media and when I show up in my live videos. And she's like, at Christmas time, she's like, I just put out a post on Monday, taking a few more commissions. I got 6. Now, remember, she charges between $500 and $1,000. And she's like, I guess I'll be drawing in my sleep. But then she's like, yeah, no complaints, really. It's fantastic. Okay. We also are about creating content that has a path to the sale, right? So this is Nick. And Nick just uses a sliver of what's in the business builder, and he's closing 20K. Okay. So if you're looking for additional support, if you're looking for more than like how to create the awareness post, okay, it's the place where most artists get stuck. If you're looking for more support, if you really need help building out the whole entire business plan and your full entire system, just let us know, okay? Because in content creation, we take the awareness, the conversation, and the engagement post, and we move you and bridge you into where you're having conversations with your clients. Okay. So these are some of the other ways that you can get support from the team. Okay. So let's go ahead and take questions before we jump into the AI demo. And I am going to pop over here too. Let's see here. Launch. Oop. So go ahead and keep posting those. I'm just over here pulling everything up so that it works. Okay, awesome. So yeah, I just checked to make sure that funnel is working. That 404 error is not happening when I have it on my computer. So everything is working. I just wanted to show you how you have a choice of paying either $497 or $800, and don't pick the $800, guys. Pick the $497. Okay. All right. So I am going to be doing a timestamp and going into comments. Okay. Thank you, Shauna. Shauna and I are both like, we're teamworking here. Okay. So I'm going from the bottom up. Okay. And I'm going to be answering questions here. So, okay, perfect. We're taking questions in multiple. We're running and streaming this in multiple Facebook groups, as well as YouTube, as well as Instagram. So we're kind of putting together all of the questions that are coming in. I think it'll be really powerful stuff for you guys when we, I don't need this AI demo to be here. Okay. So the very first question that we have is, will this work for photographers? So inside of that sales page, we do specifically talk about who it works for and any creative. Okay. So photographers, painters, sculptors, potters, teachers. Okay. So if you have a product that you're actually teaching a skill set, right? Maybe you're an art teacher and you're teaching a skill set. This works for that as well. We also I work with a lot of creatives that are outside of visual. So I work with yoga teachers. Like I also will just create content for artists who need someone to actually run their social media calendars. I work with real estate agents, also yoga teachers. I'm trying to think of, a lot of them kind of fall into more of in the teaching realm. So absolutely, photographers are absolutely welcome. When you see like the post that I showed you, it was really small. We're gonna do an AI demo, and I'm gonna show you a little bit more. But I literally, it'll say happy spring, happy June. I can't remember even what that one says, and it'll say insert the name of your business. Okay, because I don't want you to use the name of my business or someone else who wrote that, right? And so we give you a lot of directions on how to use those posts that convert. And when you're creating your own, we talk a lot about the like, what's your problem to solution? Who's your ideal customer? Because we need to call all that out inside of our content. So great question. All right. What about a website with multiple artists? I should have added that too. I actually work directly with a lot of gallery owners who are moving their business into the online market. So they are actually writing content for multiple artists, right? But in a way that allows for them to walk their ideal clients down the path to the sale. Okay. So yes, gallerists, we would love to have you on board. Actually, gallerists, you guys rock it out in this space. Really can make serious cash in this space. Okay. Still couldn't get the link for 52 post. Okay. Shauna, would you go ahead and drop that link again? It's arty.karenauha.com/ blast, you are going to be taken to Messenger. If you have, like, you should have Facebook because you're here watching this. You're going to be taken to Messenger, and then that's where you're going to get those posts. Okay. Um, you advertise in the session as your intro to into AI, but haven't yet get gone through it. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that you came in late because I spent about 5 minutes talking about why I wasn't gonna go do the first thing that we're gonna do is an AI demo. And the AI demo, here, here's why. Okay. If we just use AI to make more crappy content, then we just have more stuff that doesn't work. Okay. So instead of just doing an AI demo and then you're like, it's not working for me. And you're like, and then I was like, well, you have to have powerful content. We have to have powerful content. We have to understand how to create the powerful content. Once we have powerful content, then we can use AI and we can just like totally rock this out. Okay. So you have to be patient. I know this is exactly what I said. Foundations is boring. Everybody complains about, why do I have to do foundations? Why can't we just get to the sexy stuff? And we have to do foundations so that when you use the sexy stuff, it actually works for you. So perfect. Okay, I'm going up to, how about the AI part? Everybody wants it. Who wants AI? Who wants Okay. Would you give an example of conversion content? I know you showed us an awareness post. Okay. Conversion content is about layering your posts in the correct order. The powerhouse combination is like literally what closes thousands of dollars in sales. And that is included in the Content Creation Club. If you would like to get your hands on the powerhouse combinations, would you send me a message? Because it says, I can get it later. It says Facebook user. But if you would like to have everything you need to really set up your conversions in a way that allows for you to get your ideal clients doing what you're asking them to do, let's do it. Okay, cool. All right. I think, what is the cost again? $497, you guys. It's a steal deal. Again, the post that convert document, if you just downloaded that costs $5,000. Okay. So even if you went out and said to Fiverr, hey, create some posts for me, they're going to charge you at least $10 a post. Okay. So those 500 are crazy amazing. Okay. So I'm not seeing any more cues up that way. I'm going to go down and make sure I got everything. Yeah, it looks like I got everything from here. So I'm going to pop over to one of the other, like into YouTube, and make sure I don't have any questions there. So give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Here's a really great one. Okay. I'm looking through. Okay. I had to read through it. It was a long one. I didn't want to have to read through it. Okay. It's basically, where do I post my content? Okay. What social media platform should I be using? Okay. So I think that's a really great question. So every single business is different, right? Your business looks different than Tracy's business, that looks different than Lisa's business and Kylie's business. Everybody's businesses look different. So one of those bonuses is how to actually use, like, how do you make decisions on what platforms to use? Okay. First of all, when you're first starting out, I want everything simple. Like if I was working with you, I'm going to be like, pick one powerful platform that converts to sales, have a place where you can measure all of your content so you can recycle it. Okay. So I'll give you two examples. Michael his artwork is very cerebral. He has a very male dominated client list. Most of them work in the corporate world. He actually works in LinkedIn. That's the platform of choice that he uses. And it makes sense because he's going to find corporate male clients inside of LinkedIn. Okay. Very unique, not usually the first like primary platform for people, but he does extremely well He likes to talk about corporate topics. He uses artwork to influence some of the changes, especially inside of like high tech industry. That's what he loves. Okay, totally works. For the next person, like Sandra, which I introduced you to her, she does pet portraits. She uses primarily a Facebook group and she also uses the metaverse, right? So she also uses her Facebook profile. So primarily profile and group. And as her business grows, she's starting to add in Instagram. Okay. So based on your business, we'll make recommendations. And inside of the Smart Vault, what we're giving you is like, what is a powerful sales funnel? What platforms actually hit those indicators and hit those milestones so that you can pick the best one for you? Okay. I'm a fan of the metaverse because it includes Instagram and it includes profiles, business pages, and also groups. Okay. So great question. And let me see here. Looks like I have a few more questions coming in. Let me grab this other one. That came in from YouTube. How many posts do I need to post? Right? Really detailed. Like, I love these questions, but here's what I'm going to say. Depending on the platform you choose, right? You have to use what we call the social pyramid, and we have to be giving our platform what it needs so that it gives us better reach. Because what better reach does is it gives us better engagement and it gives us more opportunities to find our clients. So there are platforms that you can get slapped on the hand for posting too much, and then other platforms that encourage lots of posting. Okay. So I think it's really important to get to that bonus training so that you understand the platform and then that you want to use. And then you have to really understand your platform of choice where you're operating so that you can get more of that. Okay. Let me see here. I did see some more questions coming in here. Okay. When engaging on social media with potential customers, should that happen within a post or DM privately? Okay. So your content is everywhere that you have a touch point. So that's the alignment part. Okay. So we like, again, this training on alignment, clarity, and authenticity is inside of that Smart Vault. Okay. So when you're deciding like where you're going to operate, well, of course, we want to be finding our customers in the online market. Okay. But how we engage with them can be either what we call on platform or off platform. Okay. So lots of different options for engaging your customers after the post. Okay. Absolutely. Would love to talk to you more about that. Okay. And then Lisa, I think you put in a follow-up question to that. When dealing with engagement, are we only flirting with someone who comments or do we respond with emojis, likes, thumbs up, etc.? Okay. Authenticity and clarity. Okay. So that answer to that question depends on the post, right? So I love that you're thinking about it this way. How do you create that engagement? Okay. But I want you to show up authentically. Okay. I mean, Lisa, we've met. I'm not sure if that's authenticity for you, but I don't know. Like that would be your answer. As a coach, I would ask you that. Is that authentic? Is that is that the way that you really want to show up? Okay. And I'm going to say, I love emojis. I love them. So I use them all the time. So there's nothing wrong with them. Okay. Um, okay. Awesome. I think Shauna's answering some of those questions as well inside of the group. Okay. So for you guys, okay, I want you to see, I believe in the system so much, I'm giving you free posts. Okay. But here's the clarity. Those free posts are not going to walk your clients down the path to the sale unless you put them in the right order and you create your own. You have to create your own as well. Those free posts that convert give you a break because we know that social media posting is exhausting. Okay. And if you're not doing it in the right way and you're not putting in the right order and you're not running a system, that's why it's exhausting. And that's why you're showing up like salesy weirdos. Okay. So, all right. It's time now. Like I told you, I wasn't sure how long this training would be. I also let everybody know that the AI demo would be at the end because we need to be able to create powerful content before we ever like give it over to AI. Okay. We have to be the masters of AI. I have a really good friend who we talk about AI and the way that it's changing the marketplace. And it's not going away. AI is not going away, whether we're using it to create artwork or content, it's not going away. But we can ride the dragon instead of having the dragon consume us. Okay, that's the conversation. If she's here, she knows exactly who she is. And I love those conversations. We have to be the master of our AI, and we have to use it more than a Google search. Okay, so the AI that I'm going to show you is more than a Google search. If you're using AI tools out there that you like, it doesn't contain prompts and the ability to actually preload the tool with information it needs to write a powerful post. That's what it's missing. Okay, so let me grab this real quick in the AI demo because I'm gonna walk you through it first. We'll do this at the end. We'll walk you through it first, and then I'm gonna show you. Okay, here's the tool, Chat GPT. Go ahead and Google it right now. You guys are most likely online. Okay, go ahead and pull it up and start playing with it. In the free zone, I do not know how long the free zone is going to last, but in the free zone, you're limited to 4 pages of memory. So it'll remember 4 pages back of what you've put in for prompts. Okay, so just remember that. And in the free zone, if they have a lot of traffic, you'll be booted. They'll be like, we're too busy right now, come back later when our paying customers aren't working on it. But it's fabulous. Okay. So Chat GPT, everybody's talking about it. I'll be at dinner parties. I'll be at restaurants. People are like, I just use Chat GPT. It's amazing. It won't be free for long. So at minimum, get in there, create an account, because I guarantee you they'll make a sweet offer to people in their free zone before they take away the free zone. It's coming. It's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. Okay. You are the master of your AI. Okay. Your AI and your content creation with AI is the thing. Okay. That is going to, whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. If you put crap in, you're going to get crap out. If you put generic shit in, you're going to get generic out. Okay. So that is why I'm doing an AI demo for you guys today. That is more than just a Google search. Okay. Okay. When I first started hearing about AI, I was like so excited about it. So do what I did. I spent 6 months working with high paid gurus, figuring out how to use AI to create powerful posting. And I see a question that just popped in from Miss Lisa. She's like, what's the right order? I gave it to you guys. It's ACE. ACEs: awareness, conversion, engagement that leads to sales. Okay. So that's the right order. I know you guys need the ability to create those posts. That is why I created for $497 the tools you need to create awareness. And I'm doing you a huge favor by not giving you everything yet, because unless I can keep you back from the sexy stuff, you're going to start creating conversion and engagement content that's going to make you look like a salesy weirdo. So build out your awareness. And when you're ready for the conversion and the engagement, come into the Content Creation Club and we'll get you exactly what you need. You're going to work with me every week. I'm going to look at what you're doing, and it's going to allow for you to show up authentically with clarity that's aligned. Okay. So let's do it. I keep on seeing questions come in. Here it is. This is a super simple AI posting tool. Okay. This isn't one of the like big, fat, like sexy ones. This is a simple one. This is going to allow for you to start using Chat GPT right now. Okay. And this is a bonus pulled out of the Business Builder. So only business building clients get access to this training. Okay. All right. You have to treat your AI tool like a person. I know it feels really kind of weird, but it would be the same thing as if you walked up to someone on the street and you said, hey, write me a post about selling a landscape painting. They'd be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. They're going to be like, what? So you have to preload. It's called prompting. It's putting prompts in. You have to preload your AI tool with information about you. So what it puts out is content that sounds like you. It's as simple as that. Okay. So tell the tool a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your art, a little bit about your ideal client. And the more information that you have to give to your AI tool, the better, like the better content it's going to be giving you. So ask your AI tool to start creating content for you. Okay. Just like I'm going to give you an example. And then, okay, there should be a line across there because we never really take what AI gives us and just load it straight into our social media. We still need to finesse it. We're going to still need to refine it. Okay? And after we do that, we can start adapting it and recycling it for all of our platforms and all of our campaigns. It's like crazy how powerful this is. Okay. So let me see here. I'm looking. Anyone have no blanket answer for that one? Thank you, Shauna, for putting Chat GPT, the link out there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Okay. So before I grab it, sitting right here, I'm going to ask you guys a question. So in my art selling business, I primarily do like floral and pineapples, or I do pet portraits. Okay. Any preference over you doing a demo for like a floral pineapple or a pet portrait? And I really don't care which one. I'm going to wait for the first answer. And the first answer will be the direction that we go. Looking. Floral pineapple. Okay. Yay, let's do it. All right. So you can see, and again, I know it's going to be really small. And especially if you're on a phone watching this, you might need to watch in replay on the computer. Okay. So this stuff is like on fire. Okay. So you can see that I have these are all of the prompts that we have inside of the business builder, like all the different kinds of artwork and all the different problems and solutions that we have, flying a flag for Memorial Day, floral paintings for buyers, art teacher business names. So we have manifestation. So we have all the prompting that you need for so many different kinds of businesses. There's landscapes, beach paintings, all of that. So we're going to grab the pineapple floral inspiration, and I'm going to walk you through it really quickly. Okay. This is going to be part of your bonus in the Smart Vault. You're going to have exactly the words and the prompts so that you can create your own. And the first thing that I want to be doing here is I want to introduce myself. This, like, I know it kind of feels awkward when you're introducing yourself and you're like, this is just a computer. But I'm like, hi, I'm a visual artist who creates amazing, unique pieces of artwork. I love to paint pineapples because of its health, happiness, and welcoming qualities. And my ideal client loves everything about pineapples, from the prickly crown to the sweet fruit inside. It has become a metaphor for welcoming the challenges in life, because when we prevail over challenges, we become stronger and more prosperous. Here's information about my work. So I literally just popped in. This is the first time I tried putting a link, and I added a link because this link has everything it needs. Like, I've already created my content. And it basically said, oh, well, unfortunately, we can't go and pull information off of another website. I'm like, no worries. Let me tell you more about the Welcome Pineapple project. So then I just went and cut and paste everything off of my website and put it in here. Okay. And then it's like, oh my gosh. So here's anything that looks like this is the AI. It's like the Welcome Pineapple project is a powerful initiative that aims, and it's really repeating it's kind of rinsing and repeating what I had to say, but it's interesting how it's reformatting and creating really powerful content here. Okay. So then I'm like, okay, here's a little bit more about my style and what people say about my artwork. So I put that in there. I'm just preloading these pages so that when I ask it to write me a post, it actually has what it needs to write a post. Okay. So I'm then finish up with, hey, my ideal client is someone who loves color, right? Who understands that a perfect piece of artwork tells the world how amazing they are. So the more I can actually give the AI about my ideal client, the more powerful it will be. So it's now telling me and repeating what I just gave it. I also, okay, so here is what I know about my artwork, that it provides powerful hits of dopamine just by viewing it. Can you give, like, so how we can give people extra dopamine. Um so I've got everything in here now. Okay. And so I've given them all the information about me, about my product. And this is really a big hint. Okay. I am right now, after all this, I'm asking AI, would you create 3 examples of ideal client avatars that would purchase a welcome pineapple painting? And so literally they give them names, and the joyful home decorator enthusiast, the adoption advocate and supporter, the art collector and enthusiast. And it gives me 3 different client avatars. And now I can say, I really like the concept of Michael. Would This is it, guys. It takes some time to preload this. Would you write Okay. So I'm just going, would you write a social media post for Michael, my ideal client, to encourage him to grab a call with me to see my collection of pineapple paintings? Let's see what it does. Okay. This is where the playing and having fun in our business starts. There it is. Okay, there it is. So I'm looking at this going, not my favorite already. I don't like the tagline calling all adoption advocates. Okay, welcome pineapple paintings are about supporting the challenges of international adoption. So I understand why AI took that information. Okay, and I don't really need his name in here. If it was an email, that'd be great. So I would cut and paste this and put it into a document and start refining it. So I'm going to be like, thanks. Would you write a post for, I think it was Sarah. Let me make sure I spelled it right. How they use Sarah. For Sarah. And I would like for it to So this one was, thanks. Would you write a post for Sarah? And I would like for it to talk about how artwork gives you a hit of dopamine. So it's thinking right now, sometime it must be busy. So we'll give it a minute to do that. And I'm going to pop over, as it's thinking a lot. I'm going to pop over and see if there are any questions. And then I'm going to keep an eye to see if it's moving. Okay. So sometimes you got to ask it several times. It's AI. We just act like it's Monday morning for Monday morning for AI, and we treat it with respect and love and care. Okay, so any questions on that? But you can see what we're doing. What we're doing is we have to preload with prompts all of the information about our business, and it's only then that we can actually ask AI to, like, will you build out 3 client avatars for me? And now will you write a post specifically for someone who wants this, like wants to be an advocate, someone who wants to be a decorator? Okay, so I'm not seeing any questions. Okay, in which maybe it's pretty common not to have any questions. Like the first time, this has been about 6 months ago, the first time that I worked with the art bosses in the business builder, and we built out landing pages, we built out email sequences, we built out all this stuff, and I was like, any questions? And finally, someone's like, I'm my brain is just like on fire. I had no idea that just with simple prompting and making sure that we're covering all the bases on what we're building, that there's specific way to build out these prompts that allows for AI to not just like spit out generic stuff, not just, be something that makes us sound like the other 2 million artists. Okay. That's the difference between an AI tool that's powerful. And again, I can't believe that this is still free, and the difference between something that's not. Okay. So let me think. I think that's about it. I'm not seeing any additional questions anywhere. Okay, even in YouTube, I'm not seeing any questions. Play with it. Have fun. You want additional help with prompts? Come on in. Okay. So that's in Content Creation Club as well. Okay. Your preloading already sounds amazing wording. What if we don't already have the elevator pitch? So I'm not, let me see here. I might be able to see who that is. I think that's okay, perfect. That's what we help you create. Okay. The content that we're giving you in the Smart Vault is simply about your awareness content so that you can get out there and start building that brand awareness. Brand awareness closes sales. Okay. You want to consistently close sales, and you want to do it in a way that allows for you to consistently close on a monthly basis and get to that path to 6 figures. Okay. You're going to need to have the conversion and the engagement. You're going to need to place it in the right order. And that's exactly what we do inside of the Content Creation Club. We're going to help you get all of that preloaded information. That's because we created it. Okay. I'm going to give you the templates, all of it. Okay. So if you're like, yeah, that Smart Vault sounds great, but I really know that I learn best when I have help with implementation, when I can work with someone on a weekly basis, then that's what the business builder's for, and that's what the Content Creation Club is for. For those of you who are like, no, I just want the basics, I just want to get in there and start working on my own. We literally, for those of you who are either at the beginning of your journey or who only need help with awareness, we're giving you a course that allows for you to get results and get what you need. Okay. So today was about ACEs. It was about ACEs. It was about understanding we need a system. It was understanding that ACEs is how we actually create content. It's that framework within our framework that allows for you to start creating that powerful content. Okay. If you need to learn how to sell, we teach you that in the Business Builder. If you want to know how to create engagement or create content that creates awareness, conversions, and engagement, okay, that's in our content creation. If you want to know, just like, just show me awareness, just give me those 500 posts. That's in the vault. Okay. So you guys have been asking, we've been listening. We have a lot of people who are like, I just want to get my hands on those posts that convert. I know that the posts that convert are amazing and wonderful, but if you don't know how to create them on your own, then you're still stuck. And I don't want you to be stuck. Okay. All right. So someone's asking, is content creation in the Smart Vault? No, Smart Vault is in content creation. Okay. So the hierarchy is for $497. I'm going to show you awareness. Okay. If you want to know awareness, conversion, and engagement, that's in the Content Creation Club, where we meet every week. Okay. We meet every single week. It's live training. It's super great. It's super fun. We have a lot of fun in content creation. So if you want to know more, you're like, okay, I'm confused. I'm not sure which one is which. Okay. I'll share it with you. Just probably the best way, reach out to me in Messenger. Okay. Send me a friend request if we're not already friends. Okay. Cool. This is it. This is the solution. All right. So Perfect. We will be reaching out to those of you who are interested in content creation, and we'll definitely get you where you need to be. Okay, so awesome. You have a really great one. And I will talk to you guys soon. And fabulous, fabulous training, fabulous questions. And I will be reaching out to anyone who's like, I see a lot of questions about Content Creation Club. So I'll reach out to you. So just put in the comments, content creation, or send me a message. We'll get you where you need to be. Awesome. You guys have a really great rest of your day, and I will talk to you later.